It looks like we're back. I'm gonna make sure it's stable first before I go too far. Alright, it looks like it's fairly stable here, so I'm gonna give it another shot, I guess.
Yet choosing any of the options before me risks creating a schism
Here
among
we
the
go.
others. I cannot afford to lose any of you. Not after how far we've come. Which leaves me only one option.
So, we've unlocked
Nay,
the true ending here.
mustn't give in so readily. There must be another way. One that will bind us together, not tear us asunder. Now then, to find it. Certainties first. We cannot afford to relinquish control of the salt crystals to any one nation. Salt necessarily belongs to the people, and on that point I shall not waver. There must be a way to bring about the lasting peace Roland desires without the need for Hyzant's warped teachings. Hyzant moves to take the Grand Norzelian mines as I contemplate this. It must be stopped. They will no doubt make an ostentatious show of power in an attempt to intimidate us. What's worse, they'll soon be at our door, and we'll not defeat them with our army alone. Surely there's a way we can hold them off. The wildfire, of course! We'll draw them into the village and set the vast majority of their forces alight. The Hierophant will never relent, however. Hyzant will bear down on us with the full force of their army. We've no chance of winning a protracted war. Hyzant must fall, and quickly. We need Esfrost. We need the Death Snow. 'Tis the only way we'll pierce the goddess's shield. I hardly relish the thought of asking Gustadolf to come to our aid. He'll no doubt demand the salt crystals in return. Who might help us get our hands on that weapon? Lord Svarog, yes! He swore to fight alongside us. This time he made good on his word. We share a common enemy in Gustadolf. He'll be a boon!
Okay.
There is still the matter of how we invade Hyzant and incite the Roselle to rebel. Yes! We'll blast away the statue and reveal Hyzant's lies for all to see. If the Rosellan legends are true, an enormous pillar of salt rests within the goddess's statue. Revealing that will prove that the Roselle spoke truth all these years. Goddess and Hierophant alike will lose all claim to authority, leaving them open to a revolt from a united Roselle. And now we have the means to make the explosives that will bring Hyzant to its knees. Just one problem remains. How will we manage to pass through the goddess's shield? No banner could pass into Hyzant without arousing suspicion. Unless they've no banner at all. The Consortium, of course. One glimpse of the
This
salt
is not
crystals
sounding
ought
great
to bring
right now.
Claris to the table. So long as I play to his self-interest, the rest will follow.
Come on, computer, don't do this to me.
I have it. I've found a way to give everyone what they want most in one fell swoop. The salt crystals will belong to all, not just a privileged few. The people of Norzelia will finally be lords and ladies of their own making, masters of their own destinies. Benedict's fervent desire to protect the domain's integrity, Roland's yearning for equity, Frederica's resolve to free her people. I hear you all, my friends. You're not alone. Nor are the countless others who look to me at this late hour. If ever there were a time to heed my father's last words, it is now. I must forge my own path and lead my people. The scales cannot save us this time. The words of my closest confidants have revealed a way forward that the scales never could. All that remains is to convince them to follow me down the path I have made. As Lord of House Wolfford, I solemnly swear an oath by which all future lords shall be bound.
Woo, we got all three. That's a cool
I will
effect.
never turn my back on the promise of a better world.
That's a cute way to go into the true ending, I suppose.
Thus did Serenoa ascertain the Scales' true purpose. Taking up the mantle of his late father, Lord Simone, and the ill-fated Dragan, Serenoa returns to present his allies with a bold new vision for Norzelia's future.
I have made up my mind. We turn the salt crystals over to no one, but we do not keep them for ourselves. Instead,
Alright.
we distribute them equally to every person across Norzelia and change the face of the continent.
Do you hear yourself?
Do you mean this sincerely, Serenoa?
What of the Roselle?
I speak my conscience, and I promise I have not forgotten the Roselle. Pray, grant me the time to explain my strategy. We must put an end to the teachings if we are to release the salt to all Norzelians. Which is to say, the holy state of Hyzant must fall.
So we are to take up Benedict's proposal.
Nope.
No. I propose we attack on 3 separate fronts.
At the same time?
We will use our domain's wildfire to prevent Hyzant from capturing the mines. Meanwhile, I wish to negotiate an accord with Esfrost that affords us use of the Death Snell. I know full well the risks involved. However, I believe we can convince Svarog, who opposes the Archduke, that an alliance is worthwhile. Finally, we expose the falsehoods that prop up Hyzant's precious teachings and incite another Rosellan uprising. In one fell swoop, we can abase the Hierophant and throw the capital into chaos. That accomplished, we shall sack the Holy State with Esfrost at our side. With both the source and the crystals in our possession, no one in Norzelia will ever want for salt. We can bring peace, equity, and stability to all Norzelia, just as Roland envisioned. We can restore the
So we are
Wolfford
going to
name
divide
to
our
its
force
former
here into
glory
3
and
groups,
usher
which
it
is
into a new
going to
era,
be a lot.
as Benedict desires.
We're going to be using every
An
unit
era,
here, which is...
my dear Frederica, in which the Roselle shall be free once and for all. What I ask may sound impossible, but we have survived long odds before. Let us cling together and do so once again. Do any present have objections to the path I have set before us?
None from me, lad. You've quickened the very blood in my veins.
Let's Go.
Permit me to speak plainly, Your Majesty. I am in agreement with Lord Serenoa.
We cannot dream our desires into reality. Some things must be fought for and won.
We've tried your way, Benedict. It's time we tried something new.
What say you three?
I am ashamed to admit that my obsession with the domain's safety may have blinded me to more aggressive solutions. Your plan is audacious, perhaps even reckless, but it is not impossible, and may well be worth the risk. House Wolford is better for having you at its helm, Lord Serenoa.
The fate of my people always felt so small compared to the war raging around us. Yet you would still choose to walk a dangerous path, rather than cast the Roselle aside. It would be my honor to fight alongside you, and see this through.
I honestly thought Hyzanth would rule better than I could. That they would bring prosperity to Norzelia. I shrank from my duties and lost myself to the idea of revenge upon Gustadolf. I may well have betrayed my own kingdom. But you, Serenoa, opened my eyes to the truth. And for you, my friend, as King of Glenbrook, I shall face any enemy and lead our people to glory.
Then we've no need of the scales. Our path is decided. From here on out, we shall split into 3 regiments. Allow me to explain the role each has to play.
Alright, so I have to think about some team
I pray that
composition here.
clarifies what each regiment needs to.
Benedict's group is going to be defending.
Slowly driving the 3 kingdoms to ruin and starving their people in the process. Not to mention, all involved will lose sight of what they were fighting for if they haven't already.
Agreed. 'Tis for the good of all if we bring it to a swift and decisive end.
And so we find ourselves contemplating war on 3 fronts.
Sounds like a plan.
Hyzanth and Esfrost aren't expecting such drastic action from us. The element of surprise may deliver us victory.
As will the leader of each regiment involved in this gambit.
I shall lure the Hyzantian army to their doom here at Castle Wolford.
Nice.
Thorod knows who I am, and swore he would fight alongside me. I shall depart for Esfrost and hold him to his word.
Pray, let me be the one to journey to Hyzanth. I would love nothing more than to expose their false idol for all to see, and lead my people to rebel in the name of freedom.
Then I shall secure the help of Claris and the Consortium in exchange for information about the salt crystals. I can secret you inside the capital and provide you with explosives enough to fell the goddess. Though we fight on distant fronts, we are bound together in spirit. We fight to the last for Norzelia!
For Norzelia!
No, it can't be. General Avlora? Of the Esfrosti army?
Former General. I come to you now as a citizen of Norzelia, nothing more. I come to House Wolfort in search of sanctuary. I beg you, have the mercy to take me in.
Wait here.
And we've got one last ally joining us.
General of Laura, we thought you missing.
Indeed, it was your actions that caused my brief disappearance, though I bear no grudge for how the battle ended. This time, however, I come to you with a humble request. I wish to join your ranks, if you'll have me.
You wish to defect? To what end?
That we may bring this fraught and fractious chapter of Norzelia's history to a close. I would see those of Lady Cordelia's generation preside over an era of peace and tranquility. You've every right to doubt me when I say Lady Cordelia has touched me. But I swore to be her sword forevermore, not Esfrost's.
Nice. I like
We
her.
have long been enemies. You've taken much from us in Esfrost's name. I know you to be many things, General Avlora, but a schemer and a liar are not among them. I trust that you speak true. And your talk of a swift end to this conflict appeals to me. We are of the same mind.
My lord.
Nevertheless, there remains bad blood between us. There may be some within our ranks who are less than pleased to see you.
I expect there will be. I understand their hurt, and have made my peace with it. I will suffer their slings and arrows gladly, if it means bringing peace to Norzelia.
I admire your conviction. In truth, we have already arrived at our decision. Your strength is a boon we can neither hope to replicate nor replace. I welcome you, General Avlora, to House Wolfort.
My sword is yours, Lord Serenor.
Alright, so Avlora is very much going to help us a lot. Here we go.
Now, Serenoa, let us divide House Wolfort into 3 regiments.
I leave the allocation of forces in your capable hands.
Choose wisely. Once the plan is in motion, we won't have the luxury of adjusting our strategy.
Understood.
Okay, so we gotta divide up our forces here. We're gonna go on theme a lot, so Avlora, I want to send this way because we just might be seeing Gustadolf going this way. I definitely want Archibald in this group. Actually, I kind of want him in Hyzant because he might get conversations there. So maybe we put, Alright, so we have our TP battery character for these two, but we might want another TP battery with this group, given how magic intensive that map can be. So let's look at putting Julio in this group. It's a little bit light on melee, so that'll probably be good. Each group has a healer right now, I think. Yes, Gila should go with Frederica. So that leaves Hasabara in this group. Let's send Hewitt in Roland's group. I think these groups are fairly well balanced. There's not that much mobility in this group, but I don't think they need it very much. Let me double check that though. Yeah, I know that map. That's like mobility is not as valuable there, I don't think. I feel like we can probably switch Flanagan with that guy though. That makes some sense because this group has all these people. I don't think it needs more melee. This group's got a lot of the strongest utility characters and also some good muscle in it, so I think it should be okay. This group's got a lot of strong magic, which will help with the TP batteries present. I think we're good to go here.
Hyzant raises their army on the presumption they can seize the Grand Norzelian mines for themselves. The Hierophant has ordered them to destroy House Wolford as well. We, however, will not yield. The salt crystals are ours, and we will defend them with our lives. Hyzant shall bend the knee at the tip of our blades. Though we haven't the numbers to defeat Hyzant's army, we do have a winning strategy. This village has a secret, one designed to be used in times like these. The aqueducts here can be set ablaze. The fire will then spread through the village, razing it to the ground, along with the invading forces. There will be fire enough to consume every last soldier. The Hyzantian army blindly obeys the Hierophant. But the Hierophant has no power here. We choose our own path, and we have the courage of our convictions. This battle is but the first step on the path Lord Serenoa has laid before us. Let us take this first step together and rejoice. For Norzelia, now and forever.
Twins Gate is sealed. Gustadolf hardens his defenses at the encampment within. We will approach the gate and request an audience. We may yet find common ground with Esfrost. The Duchy wields the Death Snell, a weapon capable of reducing the goddess's shield surrounding Hyzant to rubble. We need that weapon if we are to break the Holy State's stranglehold on Salt, and thus Norzelia. I know this may feel a betrayal to some of you. Esfrost invaded us. They are the enemy. They murdered my father and brother. And I will never forget nor forgive them for it. But I believe if Father were still here, he would see that I go to Esfrost for the right reasons. That I ask them for aid so that we may thrive. For above all, a king's duty is to his people. And I would sooner cast out the shadows of the past by building a brighter future than lament our lot in life. I ask for your aid in building that bright future. Let us walk the path set before us by Serenoa, and lead Norzelia into a new era of peace and prosperity unlike any we've known.
To the plan. We shall slip into the capital of the Holy State, disguised as a band of merchants from the Norzelia Consortium. Lord Claris has taken on no small amount of risk in agreeing to help us gain entry. We are truly in your debt, Lord Claris.
I stand to gain more from a liberated Norzelia, where Hyzant no longer dictates the terms of trade and commerce. In short, spare no extra thoughts for me. This is as much a business consideration as it is helping those in need.
As he says, this is for the future of Norzelia. We now endeavor to destroy the goddess's likeness that serves as a pillar of their teachings. If the Rosellan legends are true, we will find that the statue concealed a massive pillar of salt that was stolen from my people. This salt pillar is incontrovertible proof that the teachings and the goddess around which they are built are lies. The faithful will be shaken to their core, and the Hierophant's power will wane. With luck, we may even show the Roselle they were without fault, inciting them to rise once more and cast off the yoke of their oppressors. This is nothing less than a battle to wrest control of Norzelia from the clutches of a capricious and vengeful goddess. Have you prepared the explosives, Lord Claris?
Prepared and loaded onto a cart, my lady. Enough to bring the goddess back to Earth, I should think.
Excellent. Then let us depart.
You are a marvel, Lady Frederica. A Rosellan with as frosty blood, fighting under House Wolfort's banner. Who better than you to challenge Hyzant's tyranny? Do you not feel the weight of destiny upon you?
This is not destiny, Lord Claris. Nothing could be less certain than the moment in which we find ourselves. Serenoa and I have traveled a long, hard road together. It brought us here, but it does not end here. And so we walk on.
Now you seek to fell the goddess. You are possessed of an iron will, if you'll forgive the expression.
I shall take that as a compliment. Watch over us, Mother.
Okay, here we go.
From across the border, the Hyzantian army marches, its sights set on the Grand Norzelian mines. At its head is Exham Marshal of the Saintly Seven. Seizing control of the Salt is not his sole objective. He has come to investigate disturbing rumors that Serenoa Wolfort has forsaken the blessing of the goddess. Knowing the answer to that question and the repercussions it will provoke, House Wolfort and its allies have carved out a strategy on which their survival will hinge. They will divide their forces into three, each acting in concert to outwit their adversary. Roland will lead a company to the Asfrosti border, where they will entreat Lord Svarog for his support and the use of his death's knell. Frederica will lead her own retinue to the source to reveal the lies of the goddess's teachings and rouse the Roselle to action as her mother did before her. Benedict will remain in the Wolfort domain, ready to risk all in an effort to stave off the Hyzantian army. United by their faith in Serenoa's vision, each takes to their preparations with resolve, understanding fate's judgment is at hand.
Minister Exham has arrived with the full might of Hyzant in tow. He requests a parley. How diplomatic of him, considering his forces already surround the castle. Doubtless he'll demand that we surrender the salt crystals, and that we bow our heads low to the Hierophant. We'll deny him, of course, and a battle will follow. We must make ready. The common folk have been led to shelter, and we have oil aplenty. All that is left is to steel our resolves. Although our forces are fewer, we have the advantage of terrain. Prudent use of our traps will turn the tide of battle in our favor. The enemy knocks at our gates, but we must remain calm as we form our strategy. Our friends await news of our victory.
Alright, who all have we got on this team?
These traps will set our foes aflame, but at the cost of the city. I'd hoped the day would never come again. However, any means shall be justified by the end we fight for, the future we fight for. I will do what I must to win. To that end, I would survey the terrain one final time.
So that's the one that does there. This is the one that does this place. Then there's one more for here. And one for here. For torching stuff.
Wolfort certainly has a curious way of greeting visitors.
As the Holy State has a curious way of announcing its arrival, I believe we can dispense with the formalities. We won't capitulate to your show of force.
Then you turn your back on the Holy One?
That is correct. You will not step foot inside the mines.
Ah,
you will
Benedict,
not lay a
it's
single
great.
finger on the salt crystals.
I hope you understand the gravity of your words. The salt crystals represent the power to rule over Norzelia. You're a fool if you think we will let you have them.
It represents much more than that. It represents the end of your tyranny, the end of the suffering you've inflicted on our realm for generations. You care not for the happiness of the common people, nor do you give a whit for our house's survival.
And I take it that means you intend to survive this little outburst of yours. Allow me one question then. What will you do with the salt crystals?
We will set right this world you've corrupted.
What fools you are. You would orchestrate your own destruction for something as uncertain as what is right. A pity. I had hoped young Serenoa would be a strong ally. A shame he has chosen a false cause.
History shall attest to the justice of our cause and the wickedness of yours.
I needn't await history's judgment, Benedict. You and yours are naught but heretics, and you shall share the fate all heretics share.
Oh, this
In the name of
guy.
the goddess, I declare your lives forfeit.
Okay. Here we go. First battle of this. We're a little bit short-staffed with this team since we only have 29 out of 30 characters, but it might have helped to get one more character, but I wasn't going to do another full playthrough just for one relatively inconsequential character that'll only matter for one battle.
Show the Wolfort
Basically, there's a
curse
fork
no
where
quarter.
like the true ending insists
Was
you
every
go one
last
way,
of them to
and
the sword.
I did that path on the first run, and every one of the 4 paths
They come.
gives you a
Our
character,
future lies
so I
before us.
wasn't going to
Whatever
be able
we
to
may
get the
lose
4th
in
one.
the moments to come, we will lose much more if we do not drive Exham back. Only through this fraught path can we forge the future Lord Serenoa envisions.
Alright, so the Hawk statuette there doesn't seem to gets rid of 3 soldiers. The one there gets rid of nothing right now. The one there gets no one right now, but they'll move to it at some point. Probably should have brought Huette with me, honestly, but we've got Anna here, so we should be able to get to this one quickly. That will buy us like 3 enemy deaths right off the bat, and then we can see about using this one as they make their way up this place. Ooh, I know what I can do. Depending on which way they come. This is probably the most short-staffed team. I know how the hawk traps work. Thank you very much. I don't have one more unit.
Our enemy comes to us prepared to die. Let us show them swiftly off this mortal coil.
Today, they learn there is no comfort in numbers. Drive those zealots from our home once and for all. I shall try my level best.
I appreciate it.
This must work.
You are not worthy of my time.
My turn.
They would see their own city burn. I knew this Benedict was ruthless, but still. Falter not before their bluster.
Now, victory arrives on a silver platter.
You won't catch me.
Okay. Their first reinforcements are going to spawn like that.
Now what to do? Allow me.
I'll try my best.
Alright, so X-Arm is back there. We can't force him into the fray, but we can do a lot of stuff with this.
We can do this!
Now it's my turn.
I'll take it. Let's go then. I strike true! Come at me! Away!
Realize the gulf between our skills.
I see a path to victory. Stay composed.
We'll get him yet! Done it now!
Your orders?
Alright, so that's how the first turn of this all played out. need to hit this one now? No, that's not the one we need. Okay. This one over here will cost them pretty dearly. And force them into a one-lane road, basically. So, oh boy, these guys are strong.
Die already! Die already! Shall we begin?
Allow me.
I mean, she's the ideal. She can energy wave that and save. Yeah, I mean, I might as well do that here. Got 4 of their guys down and covering the choke point.
Shall we dance? Think you can catch me? Use
I
this.
owe ya.
I must keep a clear mind.
This is...
Leave everything to me.
Hope you're ready. Me too! To work. I strike true!
Too obvious.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
Your orders?
Oh, these guys are pretty beefy, I'm not gonna lie there.
Have another! Die already!
I see a path to victory. A brief rest.
You have my back. Too slow!
Not sure what that... Okay, that did mess up my formation a little bit.
Done it now! I'll show you what I'm made of! Now or never!
Shall I?
Yeah. I'll try my best.
This will be of great use.
Done it now! Shall we begin?
Come on, then.
Your orders?
Oh Man, these guys are beefy.
Victory is within reach. Victory is within reach. Let's play. Think you can catch me? We win.
Oh, that's some pretty BS levels of reinforcement stuff.
Leave them not a moment to work.
Alright, what can I do with that? Alright, no one in the range of that one yet, and then this one does what? No one quite in the range of that yet either. Okay.
Drop dead. Coming through. Done it now.
Let us pry out their weakness. Let us reverse our fortunes.
Could have taken one of them out there, but I think that...
Numbers are no guarantee of victory, Minister Exham. Every soldier you deploy means more blood on your hands.
Those who forsake the goddess's grace will not find peace so long as they live. I'm here to deliver you that peace. You should thank me.
Prepare yourself.
Why? Oh, right, it is Hyzant, okay. Oh, their numbers are pretty great. So now that X-Arm has made his move, so the goal is to move here and then...
Let's try this.
Now what to do? Think you can catch me?
Probably didn't need to actually do that one, honestly.
I used to admire you, Exham. But I see now you are just another one of Edor's puppets.
Spare me your empty words, traitor. You and your ilk shall be judged this day.
Dance poison.
One more round. Saw right through you. My turn.
So, okay, if I can push him into the range of that, or into the range of that, I'll have massive leverage here. but I don't know if he can make this jump. So I'm gonna try and hit him here.
Me too!
Jesus, these numbers, man.
I'll show you what I'm made of! Now or never! My aim is yours! I see your every
Leave everything to me.
Just for you.
Saw right through you.
pathetic. It ends here. There's no joy in an easy victory.
We doing this?
Yes, this will do.
Come on! How about that? Coming through!
Let us try
I'm
out.
so sorry.
Did your job at least.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
If we can take the leader here, that'll be pretty big for us.
Too slow.
Ow!
This was destined to occur.
Now. My age is catching up with me.
Doesn't get us much yet.
For these old bones, I will end this.
Die already! Just die already!
One more hit'll do it.
You are so naive. You are
I
so
sense
naive.
no
Come
joy
on,
in
then.
an easy victory.
Was nice knowing you.
How cute.
Okay.
Victory was assured.
Whew, boy. Not an easy part of this fight, taking him down. Hopefully that slows their reinforcements. That was the goal here.
Done it now!
Mother of God, okay. Wow, I was not anticipating that much damage on my guys.
You won't fool me.
Oh my God, these
Oh,
numbers.
I see right
Let
through
us
you.
pry out their weakness. Let
My
us reverse
apologies.
our fortunes.
To work.
Alright, how many can I bait here?
Drop dead! It's only a flesh wound.
Your lightsaber.
My turn.
Your orders?
Over here!
You won't escape. Prepare yourself. I have you now.
Alright, That worked well.
I see right through you.
We got the leader here, and that's going to be huge for us.
Light as a butterfly.
Leave everything to me. Stay out of my way.
A wasted effort.
I've done it now!
So we held out long enough here that their numbers are starting to dwindle, and it's not going to matter too much that we haven't really gotten them in position to use the fire.
I shall try my level best.
Just as I planned. You off.
Ha!
Too obvious. Prepare yourself.
Yeah!
Let's go then.
I'll take you on!
Oh, that's not good for us.
You see that?
I don't like having my archer on the front lines there.
Know what to do. You won't know up from down.
Green mist here gets rid of their one guy left behind my army. Seems good.
Now it's my turn. What are you and your cups about?
My turn.
It's over.
Try
60%
this.
sleep. Good, we got him. Oh, they still spawn more reinforcements. Wow. That's kind of unfair given their leader is dead.
Allow me.
Doing a good job holding that
There
spot.
is no mercy on the battlefield. Let us reverse our fortunes.
Me too!
Too slow.
This isn't over yet. I strike true.
I'll take you on!
I'll leave that one asleep. Have Travis fight these guys. Oh, these clerics. They're gonna be a pain, aren't they?
A wasted effort.
Choices, choices. Life is a bubble.
That seemed to work.
I can still move. Try this.
Alright, the status effects are going our way for once.
I see right through now.
For these old bones.
Feisty, aren't we? What are you and your
My
cups
hero.
about?
Let us pry out their weakness. Let us reverse our fortunes.
They fight something fierce. Drop dead!
You won't beat me!
I was prepared for this. Victory is within reach. This is the end.
Coming through!
Okay. Getting there.
Choices. It's been
I
fun!
struck true.
Now
This is troubling. Let
My
us reverse
apologies.
our fortunes.
Come on then.
Yeah, having a mage would have done well here, certainly. Like, I could see, like, putting an icy wind on those two there would have been really nice right now. But I will definitely appreciate having my mages and TP batteries in that area, in that one map with all the water.
A wasted effort.
Okay, what have we got? Alright, got the archer to sleep.
What now?
Sleep 60%. I'm not thrilled with that number. But I guess it's worth a shot. Sweet! Alright.
Too obvious.
Come at me!
I will remember.
Choices. Life is a butterfly.
See that?
Boy, that was not what I needed right there.
I have you now.
My turn.
Like, that kind of damage to miss for me. The RNG's been pretty okay this fight, so I can't complain too much, but
I cannot give up.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. This must work.
Leave everything to me. This might sting some.
My turn.
okay, we've got 2 targets here. Oh man, she's doing well with those sleep hits.
They fight something fierce.
Eat dirt!
Shall we dance?
This is a pretty risky move here, but with so many of them asleep and her health in good condition.
Dance, poison.
Oh wait, I can just retreat right back. Cool.
A wasted effort.
I'll take you on!
My apologies.
We are holding these choke
I
points,
have you now.
Coming through!
Fire Emblem style.
Good grief. For these old bones.
I see a path to victory. All for victory.
Your orders?
It's over. Feisty, aren't we? What are you and your cups
Cheers.
about?
Let's play. Like that must
Follow
have
my
hurt.
lead.
To work.
You're done for!
Just for you.
I'll take you on!
I will end this.
Die already!
Suffer.
Nice.
Allow me. For these old bones.
Eventually we can get more troops out to her because while she can hold it by herself, I don't think she can quite, like, kill all of them by herself.
Too slow.
Though she's doing a really good job so far. Probably more than any other
Come
unit
on,
in this
then.
whole battle. She's just been holding a choke point so well.
Oh,
Just
all right
for you.
through you.
Let's go then.
Now what to do?
Take this.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Over here.
Time to work. This is the end.
Okay.
Prepare yourself.
Hope you're ready.
Now we can get the entire rest of our army to where one unit has held their advance
You won't
off.
beat me!
Too slow.
Now what to do? You poor thing.
Feisty, aren't we?
Oh, that must have hurt.
Your orders?
It's over.
We doing this?
Now then.
I see a path to victory.
Coming through!
Alright, so this is
You won't
probably
beat
our
me.
most understaffed team.
I have you now. Your orders?
We were very fortunate with some of these melee characters. That they did so well in holding the choke points, which is kind of what I designed this team for, but
For these old bones.
Shall we dance?
We doing this?
Let us pry out their weakness.
Ha! Leave everything to me. What are you and your cups about?
Stuff. Come at me!
Alright, we are going to need to buy a lot more of those, given the number we've used here. Just, we've been eating them like candy.
Prepare yourself. This ends here.
Shall we dance? You won't know up from down.
I see a path to victory.
To work.
Leave everything to me.
Time to work.
Prepare yourself.
Farewell.
You won't beat me!
I see a path to victory.
Now what to do?
Alright, we made it just in time.
It's been fun!
Alright, easy enough.
They fight with an abandon I did not expect. Presumptiveness was our downfall. The day is lost. We must retreat. You've won this battle, but the war is not over. And mark my words, I will crush your pitiful resistance with my own hands.
They flee with their tails between their legs. The cowards will think twice before trying us again. Hold your heads high, brave men and women of House Wolfort, for today is ours.
We also used the warp strategy for surrounding the boss, which always good. Even though the warp mage didn't live to tell about it, it was still worthwhile just to completely take the boss out of the picture.
Roland's forces march for Twinsgate, gateway to the nation of Esfrost. Their mission is to secure the power of the Death Knell, Esfrost's fearsome cannon, a weapon powerful enough to shatter even the impregnable goddess's shield. Whether this action ends in alliance or bloodshed depends on the judgment of Svarog, who had once promised to aid the fledgling king. However, with storms of intrigue brewing, who can say which way the wind will blow?
Work on the Death Knell is complete then?
Just so. I have already ordered the cannon transported to Twinsgate. We shall use it to crush any who would dare attack us. Then turn it upon the goddess's shield.
Admirably done, Uncle.
I did not do this to earn your praise. You will fulfill your promise.
Of course. In recognition of your service, I hereby appoint you Prime Minister of Esfrost.
An honor to be sure. Let us weather this storm together, Gustadolf.
I'm afraid that's not quite in the cards. Sigrus?
Prime Minister Svarog Esfrost. You stand accused of illicitly smuggling salt for your own profit.
What is this madness?
We've recovered ledgers from Twinsgate, outlining every detail of your crimes. I advise you not to resist.
You are hereby stripped of your authority as Prime Minister.
Well,
You
that
will
was
be
a short
imprisoned
tenure.
in jail until you are judged in the days hence.
You snake! Your only intent was to steal my creation! A creation that would not exist, save for these crimes you accuse me of. All I did for Esfrost.
Of course. Your accomplishments are not to be denied. Should you wish to argue your case, your argument will be heard.
I knew you to be cunning, Gustadolf, but I did not think you so cold as to betray your own flesh and blood. But now I see the truth. I see who was behind my son's murder.
Careful, Svarog. I advise you not to test the limits of my mercy. From this day forward, I shall be steward of Twinsgate. And I shall lead Esfrost to victory against her enemies.
So we're going to be fighting Gustadolf here, kind of similar to Roland's ending, I guess, but...
Curses! You damned traitor! Kinslayer!
Man. Well, this will get Svarog on our side, certainly. If Gustadolf breathes his last. Let's hit up the encampment and buy every item the store sells. Oh god. Oh wait. Oh good. I was gonna say, if they don't let us access the items because alright, we're good on items now. Our roster here, we've got Huet, we've got Cordelia, we've got Avlora, we've got Sir Maxwell, so we've got a lot. We've got a ton of muscle here, and a lot of weird gimmicky characters that probably won't matter all that much. But I guess we're gonna find out.
Night comes. The road ahead is treacherous. Let's set our final camp here. On the morrow, we speak with Lord Svarog, steward of Twinsgate. He has promised to help us. I only hope he hasn't had a change of heart since then. However, he is not our only concern. Gustadolf's interference could bring an end to our plan before it begins. That being said, I believe with Svarog's assistance, we can win support both from within and without. And the cannon will be at our disposal. Serenoa's strategy relies on the success of the negotiations ahead. We must steel our resolve and be ready for aught the morning brings.
See what we can get here. All right. Northwest corner of the map. Superior fiber, nice. Should be a tree somewhere. Ah. Interesting why that would end up here. But okay. See if we can find anyone to talk to. Just Huet, I guess. No Avlora or Cordelia here. I guess it only does for the main 8 characters in this stuff. Fair enough. So we'll see Avlora, or sorry, we'll see Gila and Serenoa in Frederica's fight.
We're here, Twins Gate. I will let them know we come in peace. Everyone stand back. I am Roland Glenbrook, King of Glenbrook. I seek an audience with Lord Svarog. Hyzant marches upon the Grand Norzelian mines at this very moment. Their aim is the salt crystals we've recovered from the Earth. If their ambitions aren't put in check, all of Norzelia will be helpless to withstand the will of their goddess. This future Glenbrook cannot abide to pass. And I believe Esfrost is of the same mind. Let us join forces and drive them from our borders.
Your August Majesty, welcome. Had I expected your arrival, I would have prepared a suitable audience.
Gustadolf! What are you doing here? Where is Svarog?
Ah, I'm afraid he is otherwise indisposed. A little matter of treason, you see.
Let us join forces and drive them from our borders.
That voice. King Roland. He's come to make good on his word. You there! This may hurt. Gustadolf must think me frail indeed. Such green soldiers at my guard.
So that's your gambit. Glenbrook and Wolford would risk everything in defiance of Hyzant. I admit you have better odds than anyone before you. Exposing the lies of the Church and inciting the Roselle to action would deal the Holy State a grievous wound.
But to approach for the killing blow, you must breach the shield. Something you could not do even with 10 times your current numbers.
And that is why you need me, or rather, my cannon. I suppose I had no reason to expect Cordelia would keep that a secret.
You've the right of it. Battle has already broken out in the Wolford domain. Time is of the essence. Pray aid us, Archduke Gustadolf, that we might topple Hyzant's tyranny.
A noble goal. However, what do you intend to do with the salt crystals when this is all over?
We'll share the Earth's bounty with all of Norzelia, Esfrost included.
Alright, so...
Oh, and for that, we would be forever in your debt. Is that what you expect from me? To grovel before you and sing your praises? What's to stop me from cutting you down where you stand and seizing the crystals for my own?
If that was an option, surely you would have done so already. Esfrost's remaining forces can hardly challenge Hyzant. And you know this. Even at full strength, you were loath to stand against them without Glenbrook's support.
Fair enough. But need I remind you, that plan was brought to ruins by you and yours when you entered under the protection of Hyzant. How many more times will you turn your cloaks before the day is done? And moreover, how could I trust a man who is so willing to plead with his father's murderer?
If...
I feel like Cordelia would have been a better envoy here for talking to Gustadolf.
I only ask that you answer this question truthfully. Do you not desire vengeance for your father's death?
More than anything. Vengeance against you and your accursed Esfrost. However, I know I must leave such grudges in the past if we are to realize a brighter future.
Such ideals. Your home, your own flesh and blood was taken from you. You would answer that with forgiveness?
It is the only path. The righteous path.
Your conviction is admirable. For what it's worth, I actually believe you. Very well. As Archduke of Esfrost, I hereby offer my answer. I refuse.
What? Why?
It was I who unearthed the salt crystals, and it is I who shall decide who benefits from them. You would treat my discovery as your own, claim what is mine by rights. For this insolent act, you deserve death.
More lies! It was Dragan who discovered the salt crystals. My son!
Lord Svarog!
Svarog, if you want to push this guy off a wall, you can.
You managed to worm your way out of your cell. Had you stayed obedient a few moments longer, you might yet have lived.
Enough! I know you had Dragan killed and stole the salt crystals to feed your own insatiable ambition. That you were just far to frame Glenbrook speaks to the depth of your depravity.
Foolish ramblings. I did not think captivity would affect your mind so soon.
Silence! Your scheming has gone on for long enough. You judge others for taking what is yours, yet you do not scruple to seize upon the accomplishments of others. My son had his own ambitions. You fed off his success, then murdered him! As you surely would have done to me. My usefulness to you long since past.
The accused so often lash out blindly.
And now it is your turn, Gustadolf. Me and mine are not the only victims of your blind ambition. Thalis, Erica, even Frederica. All pawns to use as you saw fit. All to be discarded when their usefulness wore out.
So this mission is gonna be...
The only freedom you care for is the freedom to sate your thirst for power.
I like Svarog's voice acting more, definitely.
See now the monster before you laid bare!
I was there when the Archduke received word of his siblings' deaths. He didn't even blink.
All this fighting. And for what? Do we have Glenbrook's blood on our hands? This would mean you deceived all of Esfrost. That you led us into battle under false pretenses.
Alright, so Gustadolf's men are gonna abandon him here.
Svarog is in league with the enemy. Kill him now.
Answer me, Your Grace. Was it truly Glenbrook that ordered Lord Dragan's assassination?
Have you taken leave of your senses, fool? I said kill Lord Svarog. Now!
No. If you truly believe in the freedom you espouse, he deserves to be judged based upon the truth.
Ah!
Oof, wow.
Your Grace, what have you...
That's how Gustadolf sees it, I guess. Wow. Welp. That's okay.
Disobey me.
You spell your own doom, Gustadolf. By your own hand, you have revealed what you truly are. A feral beast who must be put down. By my side, King Roland. I made a promise, and I intend to fulfill it here and now.
I'm with you, Lord Svarog. To my side, friends. Today we bring an end to the Archduke's tyranny and secure our future.
I actually want to check on one more thing at the encampment first. That's what I thought might be the case.
We've far yet to go, together.
That's not all that good. Electrum. Sure, why not? I'm not going to use it for anything else at this point. Okay. Okay, so Svarog's over there, so obviously we're putting Quet on the high ground. Looks like there are still a decent number of soldiers backing Gustadolf here. What we can do is have this guy build a ladder going up this wall here. That'll help us a lot. This team has Avlora and Maxwell on it, so they'll be in a pretty good spot, I think. And then these other units will do whatever they can.
Those who disobey will not live to see the morning sun. Everyone, forward!
Now we repair the twisted form you have shaped Esfrost into.
Weapons at the ready! Advance!
I shall show you what it means to be Archduke.
Alright, so ideally we want to surround Gustadolf somehow.
Ready for more!
All by my design. Prepare yourself. Charge!
Looks pretty good.
My lance, you see that?
That went well.
Roland is doing pretty well here. Alright, that guy's pretty strong.
Not another step.
Got one immobilized, nice.
Let me return the favor.
My turn.
That went well.
I can't lose.
I hope you're watching, Ren.
Okay.
I can do this.
I must remain calm.
Can I not build a ladder here? I guess it doesn't want me to choose things to that extent. Plus or minus 2 to plus or minus 10. Okay, so that's 1 to 15, so that's not going to quite work. That's 3 to 15. 5 to 15 would work. So we just need to get him a little closer to get Lord Svarog in here.
I shall do my best. Damn it!
Oh, Jesus.
I won't hold you back.
Alright, so I want to do two things here. First, we're going to do a Quietus and use a Restore on Roland.
Thank you.
Then have her heal General Avlora.
You cannot impede progress. Don't underestimate Lionel.
All right, here I go.
Alright, we got those two asleep, so that's going to do something for us at least.
I actually did it!
My hunger for knowledge is never sated.
If you wish to meet your end, you should have let death take you, Avlora. It does not befit you.
Wow, saying that to his own general.
I have not forgotten my debt. That is why it is my duty to stop you.
You have stained the history of our nation with your betrayal. Allow me to deliver your just punishment. You could have chosen the easy path of submission. Alas, fools so rarely choose wisely. Be honored to die by my hand. I must
Oh boy,
confirm.
okay. That is a lot.
Here.
Charge! My lance is well met.
The hunt is on.
If you wish to meet your end, then so be it. Our ideals can only be realized by dint of strength. Words and reason.
But now I feel hollow. I only wish this to end at last.
Let the cold overtake.
Still immobilized.
Lose.
Oh, Svarog, what are you doing?
Time for some sorcery. Just hold on, everyone.
I appreciate it.
Not bad.
Looks like decent damage. Don't know if I'll get another chance like this here.
I am finished. Surrender!
I'll give it my best. I'll show you what I can do.
Oh my god.
The rest will be.
Do not want to be losing Avlora. That would not be good for us.
You saved my neck.
Not looking like I'll have much of a choice. Oh, damn.
I won't hold you back.
Do I have anything else I can... Yeah, I'm out of points. Dang. Wow. This guy does not mess around.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
Let me give it a try. If I do this... Oops.
Alright, now I just need either Roland or Maxwell. Oh, never mind.
Then so be it. So, the Dawn Spear yet lives.
Indeed. Fate dragged me from the depths and delivered me to you, that I might give them a life in return. That I can avenge Glenbrook in the meantime is all the better. Prepare to die, Gustadolf. Behold!
Oh man, he's beefy.
Charge! My lance strikes true!
Yes! Gustadolf Esfrost has only begun to fight. This is where you fall.
Here I come.
Bite me, bite me, bite me. Dude.
My name is Huette Bucklar of the Glenbrook Kingsguard. For your crimes against my country and my king, you shall pay with your life.
Soldiers should swing their swords, not pass judgment. I shall teach you the importance of knowing your place.
Yeah!
Oh my god, I missed.
I can't lose.
Time for some sorcery.
I mean, that seems good.
I appreciate it.
Man, these archers are not giving my mages a break at all.
Damn it! My turn now. I'm here for you. Save my neck.
So it comes to battle. This is my way of doing
This
things.
could be really funny if it actually works on a boss.
Here you are.
Damn it! Crisis begets greatness.
Oh,
Lionel has arrived.
Alright, well... Nope, we're out of stuff. Can we heal Maxwell, I guess?
Free
Now
of
I'll see
charge.
this battle through.
Let me give it a try. If I do this... Oops.
I shan't hold back.
With a single blow! Prepare yourself! That went well.
Okay, we lost Roland here, but hopefully that's not a defeat condition. It's not good.
Here I come. My arrow flies true.
None will stand in my way.
I hope you're watching, Grandfather.
Okay, we might actually have this.
Fire!
Oh, okay, we got him.
It's over, Gustadolf.
Alright, Gustadolf's out of the picture now. Alright. That's Roland's battle done. I feel like this next one will be easier because we've got Serenella and Frederica and multiple TP batteries for Frederica and other mages.
Gustadolf. Any final words?
No. I lived how I deemed fit, and I shall die just so. So be it.
This guy reminds me of Luca Blight sometimes.
King Roland, wait. Your reign has only begun. You needn't sully your hands with this foul deed. Allow me. I'll finish this on behalf of Esfrost.
As you will. Get on with it. Avenge your son.
You stood ever apart, Gustadolf. 'Twas your greatest weakness, and perhaps your greatest strength.
We shall meet again before long, Uncle.
Okay, that's over.
Gustadolf has paid for his crimes, and will commit no more. I shall succeed him as Archduke.
Sounds
and
good to
I pledge
me.
to assist Glenbrook in aught it requires to bring an end to Hyzant's tyranny.
Do you truly mean this, Lord Svarog?
My son had a vision for this realm. Were he still with us, I know he would stand with you, as I do now.
I thank you, my friend.
First order of the day. Get the Knell moving. Our destination? The Goddess's Shield.
Oh, damn.
Aye!
All right.
As Benedict matches wits with Minister Exham at Castle Wolffort, and Roland risks the wrath of the Archduke at Twinsgate, Frederica embarks on her own mission. Under the false banner of the Consortium, she hides her forces, marching steadily toward the Hyzantian Holy State. With the aid of Claris, she aims to gain entrance into the Source, that she might lead her people from their prison. Meanwhile, in the Rosellan village, Jerome has gathered his people to share the news of Frederica's exploits.
Everyone, listen well. We've received a missive from Lady Frederica. It seems House Wolffort has made good on their word, and taken the first steps toward a new future for Norzelia. Even now, Lady Frederica marches for the Source, where she intends to free our brothers and sisters from their prison.
So bold for one so young. Truly, she is her mother's daughter.
In her letter, she outlines the details of her plan. The road ahead of her is trying, but not impossible. However, she warns that failure may incite Hyzant's wrath, and asks that we flee for our own safety. Even now, she has only our best interests at heart.
Were this letter to fall into the wrong hands, the results would be grave indeed. She risked much to warn us.
What should we do, my lord? Prepare to flee?
Yes, at once. But I do not ask all of you to flee. Lady Frederica risks life and limb for us all. I would not let her do so alone. I intend to go to her. Whatever danger she may face, we face it together.
You may meet with the full wrath of Hyzant. Are you ready for that?
Aye. And I welcome any who are of the same mind to join me. I ask the rest to watch well over those who would stay behind. If we do not return, I ask you to survive. To live.
These bones aren't too brittle for another fight. It's time to pay the debt we owe the Wolfforts.
I'm with you. Norzelia will sing of the courage of the Roselle.
We ain't letting you take all the glory, Jerome. You're gonna have to share it around.
The village will be in good hands while you're away. We won't let anyone do us harm.
Thank you, my friends. Those who would fight, take up your weapons and march. We make for Hyzant at once.
Aye!
I suspect soon we shall have a bird from Minister Exham bearing good news.
Well, don't think that's coming.
Before the mines are under our dominion.
That's not my worry. I wonder whether the Wolfforts will obey.
They owe us their lives, and more besides. They wouldn't dare scorn all the Hierophant has given them.
Even if they have no great love for our nation? Even if they've cast aspersions on our past deeds?
I advise you to be cautious with your words. You edge dangerously close to heresy. and not even one of the Saintly Seven is immune from the goddess's judgment.
Of course. My apologies. Pray forget my foolishness.
So long as you understand. That being said, the Waldforts have but recently come into their station, and the inexperienced often reach beyond their grasp.
Where are you going?
To ensure the city is in order. My intuition tells me something wicked stirs within her streets. My long years have attuned me to her pulse.
So our boss here is going to be Lord Kamsel. We've seen him before on one of the other endings. He shouldn't have anything too new for us. This should be honestly pretty similar to a battle we did in Frederica's ending. Alright, we've got Serenoa here. This group is pretty darn good, to be honest. Obviously, we're still short-staffed, given two-thirds of our soldiers are elsewhere, but this is the last battle of that. Hey, we get to run around as Frederica, that's cool.
I'll handle the guards. Don't move a muscle, any of you. Don't even breathe. Hail! I am Claris of the Consortium. I bring goods for trade in the city, if you'll give me leave to pass.
Claris! Consortium's working you hard.
In these dangerous times, 'tis a privilege to be in such good employ. But you worked even harder than I. Here, a small token of my appreciation.
You always have been a thoughtful man. Go on, then.
Wait. We cannot allow unscheduled goods into the city without inspection.
Fine. Guess there's no such thing as being too careful.
You needn't worry. Minister Kamsel of the Saintly Seven sent for these goods himself.
He did?
Oh, yes. Look closely, and you'll see.
What have you done? Ah, you snake! I must call for reinforcements!
Claris, are you all right?
My apologies. Luckily, mine was the only face they saw. Allow me to distract the troops. Use the opportunity to sneak into the source, my lady. Don't forget the explosives we've packed away, either. We'd make poor guests without them.
You're going alone? You risk too much.
Ah, my lady. But you do not become a merchant of my standing without a little risk. Pray save your worry for yourself. I've wagered quite a great deal on your success, after all. And I abhor calculating losses.
Thank you, Claris. I promise this arrangement will give cause to celebrate before long.
We must hurry, or else Claris's bravery will be for naught.
Alright, before the fight. Jesus. Wow. That's awful. Disgusting. This place needs to fall. Here we go.
Serenoa, pray, allow me to appeal to my people. Such is the duty passed down to me by my mother's deeds.
Of course. The audience is yours.
My fellow Roselle, I am Frederica Esfrost, daughter of Orlea, who led you and your forebears from the bonds of servitude 30 years ago.
I knew I recognized you from somewhere. You're the spitting image of her. What's Lady Orlea's flesh and blood doing in this goddess-forsaken prison?
I am here to free you from it. I would see the end of Hyzant's tyranny, alongside my betrothed, Lord of House Wolfort. Rise up and join us. Hyzant wavers even now, and the Roselle can be the gust of wind that topples them from their lofty heights.
You speak like her too. Same heartfelt words. But look where those got us.
We were lucky enough to be spared our lives once. They won't be so generous a second time.
We're still paying for our sins, for thinking the salt of the realm could be ours. The goddess will forgive us. She will. We only need suffer a short while longer.
Suffer? No! Don't swallow those lies!
Enough!
Minister Kamsel, Claris, are you...
I'm sorry, my lady. I couldn't get away.
He has more resolve than a common merchant has a right to. Better men have broken under lesser interrogations than his. Still, I can always smell a rat. 'Twas only a matter of time before I caught the stench of rebellion. Led by none other than the Lady Frederica. I knew you could not change your nature. Your punishment shall be a lesson to your fellow sinners, just as your mother's once was.
I should have known. It was futile to resist.
Forgive us, goddess.
Oh, please, you
No,
guys.
the Roselle are guilty of naught but wanting the same freedom as others. You have been deceived by the goddess's lies. If my strength of conviction is not plain enough through words, then let my actions speak for me.
Heretics to the very last! Show them the full measure of the goddess's wrath!
Alright, so we've got a pretty good group here. We can defend pretty well, I feel like. Method of the madness of this formation is being able to use those ranged pellets on all 5 of those characters, which will be pretty nuts, I feel like. And I feel like if I just hold my ground here, they can't really do too much.
By the goddess, I shall not let heretics defile her sacred land. At my back, today we purge the sickness from our home.
Your cruelty has left the Roselle beaten and battered, bereft of the will even to anger at the injustice being done to them. However, today I will remind them. I will remind them they are worthy of more and reignite the courage within their hearts. Fight with me, friends! We march under the banner of freedom!
I leave no survivors.
Defeat is not an option.
I probably don't want to leave the melees just sitting here, because they won't contribute quite as much that way.
Count on me.
Alright, here's my maniacal plan.
Here you go.
Give all these mages TP. That's the entire reason I made this group what I did.
Slow.
Time to take action. We can do this.
Thank you. Let the show begin.
See if they take the bait of a decoy here.
Let me heal your wounds.
Make the most of this. I shall use it well.
I shall repay you.
My time is now.
It doesn't look like it's going to do that much here. So we'll just do a Rite of Luck for now.
Much appreciated.
I will end this. Blaze, heed my call.
Time for some research.
This is everything I've got.
This isn't good. This will serve.
I leave no survivors.
See what they do here.
Shall
Whatever it takes. Here you go.
Have my thanks. Defeat is not an option.
Alright, so we're not
The heavens
seemingly
judge
going
you.
quite the right way here. It would seem.
The gods favor.
Our victory is assured. Strike while the iron's hot. Let's do
I
this.
shall use it well.
Alright, we're gonna have to get a lot of damage on
Like
these
I'm up.
approaching guys from...
Let me heal your wounds.
Go quick. This helps. Thanks. Ready or not, here I come. Allow me. Flames, heed my call.
Now then, to work. I see through you.
Alright, they went for the decoy. Good.
No survivors.
For the greater good. Here you
Much
go.
obliged.
Here you go. Have my gratitude.
Okay.
Forward.
Shall.
Tee-hee.
Very well. The heavens raise. Let the show begin.
Whatever it takes.
Alright, what am I doing here?
This is
I
far from
shall
over.
use it well.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Looks like I'm up.
Let me show you what I've learned. Stay right there.
Time for some research. I do not miss.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
This will serve.
There are always consequences.
I'll do my utmost.
He hasn't made his move yet, okay. Double items again.
Here you go.
Appreciate it.
Here you go.
Have my thanks.
We're definitely setting money on fire here, but like it's not like we need it for anything.
Defeat is not an option.
I'll do my best. Whoopsie!
Cool heads shall prevail.
Go quickly. This helps. Thanks.
I leave no survivors.
Is Kamsel just gonna sit there while we take out all his troops? I can deal with that.
This is far from over.
Certainly helps.
Very well. Tremble in fear! I'll do my utmost. Here you go.
Appreciate it.
This one's for me.
No need to panic.
Slow.
This defense is going extremely well.
For peace. Flames, heed my call.
Time for some research.
Alright, gotta split these two up here.
I leave no
Is he moving?
survivors.
Is he gonna move? Alright, he's moving. He might get somewhere someday.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Sereno, you're not doing a whole lot here, you know. The mages are kind of just destroying everything. Hey! Alright, let's keep him busy for a little bit longer.
I'll do my utmost. Here you go.
Have my thanks.
Here you go. Thank you.
Shall we begin?
Like, I've got no one to heal with her because we're just
Make the most of this.
destroying them so hard.
The heavens judge you. The heavens reign.
I'll take it from here.
This is far from over.
Shall we?
Alright, he's moving a little more.
Now then.
I will end this. Stay right there.
Where was I?
This is everything I've got. From where shall we strike? Now I end this.
There are always consequences. You have been seduced by the lies of the Roselle, Minister Serenoa. I would expect better from one of the Saintly Seven.
The only lies are those of the goddess herself. She accuses the Roselle of stealing her precious salt when the opposite is true. Hyzant has twisted history to its own benefit, and we shall be the ones to repair it. In your heart of hearts, you know we're on the side of truth.
Quiet! Her teachings are sacrosanct, and the Roselle shall pay for their crimes forevermore! I, Kamsel Farrant, shall carry out her justice in her stead, purge
Purge the heretics from our land!
For the greater good.
So that definitely did hurt, but
Here you go. Thank you. I'll do my best.
they're still distracted with the decoy, so she's done her thing.
The heavens judge you.
Tremble in fear.
Let me heal your wounds.
Oh man, we even got a few of them with paralysis.
Strike while the iron's hot.
Nice.
Let's do
This
this.
helps. Thanks.
Allow me.
I will end
This
this.
battle is a work of art. My god.
Do you intend to follow your mother to her grave? Perhaps your fate was decided long before you were born.
No. I intend to realize the future she could not. The Roselle shall be free.
Free? You speak as if they were held here by force. They are here by the grace of divine will to answer for their sins. Listen, they want
This
to
guy
be
isn't
here.
quite as
They
bad
want
as
to
some of the
cleanse
other
their souls.
people in this group, but he's very devout, and there's no change in his mind.
Now then, to work.
Another approach.
I don't know how much that's going to do to stop him.
This isn't.
Alright, Flanagan's getting closer.
Whatever it takes. Here you go. Keep fighting. Where to next? Whoopsie.
The situation is grim.
Okay.
I need this.
A little bit of hit and run here.
Let me heal your wounds.
What's my Discord ping about?
Fear not, for I am by your side. The heavens judge you.
That doesn't actually help us at all, does it? Gets rid of my wall of ice. Let's not do that this round.
The gods face.
Reminds me of my youth.
There are
Alright, it's not slowing them down for long, but
Strike while the iron's hot. We can do
Well
this.
done. Allow me.
that will work
Stay
just
right
fine.
Now then.
Now then, to work.
do my utmost. Here you go.
Appreciate it.
Here you go. Have my gratitude.
This isn't good.
Shall I know nothing back?
Now I am on it.
Where's the next?
Shall we begin?
They still have not gotten to our little spot, so...
Heaven,
Just what I
grant us
needed.
your blessing.
Time to take action. Let's do this!
Ooh, very nice.
Looks like I'm up.
I will end this.
I mean, maybe not right this second, but as a finishing move, that could be great.
Shall we?
Impressed?
Count on me. Here you go.
Much obliged.
Here you go.
Oh my god, these TP battery characters are so good.
This is everything I've got.
Goddess, give me strength to smite thine enemies.
This isn't good.
You've left yourself open.
Let the show begin.
Alright, so in theory now, he's weak enough that I want to do this. Maybe one more hit, I don't know. Serenoa's turn is coming up.
What would Father do?
Alright. After this, definitely send in Frederica, so...
That went well.
Allow me. Stay right there.
No. Why would you give them the strength and not I? What lesson do you mean to teach?
Cool heads shall prevail.
Alright, so my formation's not great right now. But obviously their leader is down, and this is just a matter of time at this point. Obviously can't do that with her in there.
Heaven, grant us your blessing.
But this formation was absolutely wonderful this entire fight.
We can do
I'll
this.
keep at it.
Every bit of this team composition has just worked out completely
I'll do my
perfectly
utmost.
for me.
Here you go. Keep fighting. Here you go. Keep fighting.
No need to panic.
Now,
Alright.
to work.
see through you.
Whee! Even the decoy. Oh, hey, we lost Serenoa.
This isn't
That's.
good.
Oops. Doesn't really matter at this point, I guess. But.
Yeah.
I'll do my best. Take that!
Shall we begin?
Allow me.
Okay. Delays a turn on getting out of the water, but oh well. It's not doing that much. I don't think there's any enemies left in the water anyway.
Whatever it takes. This is far from over.
Thanks. I'll do my utmost. Here you go. Have my gratitude. Here you go.
Most appreciated. Now then. That's it.
So, it falls to me.
Run them through! Let me heal your wounds.
Okay, that mage is doing a lot of damage. I mean, if he gets anywhere close, he's dead, but... Oh, hey, that...
Very well.
Oopsies. Really, it's one-sided.
The heavens ray.
Okay, it's not one-sided,
Let me show you what I've learned.
but it did get rid of one of theirs.
Whatever it takes. Here you go. Appreciated.
Whatever it takes. Let's do
This
this.
helps. Thanks.
Looks like I'm up.
Oh my goodness.
Where was I?
I'll do my best.
Shall we begin?
Be at ease. I fight for peace.
I mean, he probably doesn't make it either, but... Turns out when you don't have permadeath, you don't really care.
2 actions. I'll do my utmost.
Wow, we are going through these like candy.
Here you go. Here you go. Appreciated. Very well. Heaven, grant us your blessing.
I'll take it from here.
We just need to wait for them to come to us, honestly. Like, I guess we can still get that one. Is that the last one? Nice. Okay, the strategy for that fight was a work of art. Obviously, we need to restock potions again, and also I'm probably going to call it a night here. Finish the last 3 chapters of this tomorrow. But we did this split party thing. And I'm gonna see the aftermath of that of the story.
And in our name, have we won? Is freedom at hand?
But the goddess... Our sins will never be cleansed if we leave. We'll forever bear the brand of thieves.
There are no sins to answer for. There never were. They were lies, just as the rest of the goddess's teachings. I've read the legends put to parchment by my mother. The Roselle never sought to hoard the salt for their own. No. They meant to use it for the good of one and all. They meant to share the salt crystals with every nation. It was Hyzant who sought to hide the crystals from the world. It is they who bear the sin of greed.
I've heard this story before. From Lady Orlea's lips.
But it's just a legend, isn't it? A legend doesn't prove her teachings false.
Not without proof, leastways.
There is proof. It's been here this entire time. Ready the explosives. We must destroy the statue.
All set here, my lady. Just give the word.
Look well, my people. Behold the truth of the teaching's deception. Behold the lies of the goddess.
The statue! What is that?
Salt crystal!
There's something inside. What is that? A pillar?
It's a salt crystal. A huge one.
Now do you see? Our forebears brought this bounty from the earth to share it with the world. This is the salt pillar from the legend.
To all the peoples of Norzelia, we bequeath a great pillar of salt. It's just as our ancestors said, carved right here into the crystal.
This crystal was meant to be a boon to all. But Hyzant stole it and hid it away.
They blamed us for their greed. All this time we've been paying for the sins of another. The so-called truths of the Church were naught but twisted versions of reality.
Just so. This statue was as hollow as the goddess herself, naught but a pretty facade to hide an unspeakable sin. A sin that Hyzant must now answer for. A sin that the Hierophant must reconcile.
What is the meaning of this? The statue! What have you done?
The heretics desecrate our holy land!
Heathens. You will pay for this. Kill them all!
No!
They come in numbers, my lady. We'll be surrounded before long.
We've come too far to submit now. I won't leave my people behind.
Lady Frederica fought for us, and now we must fight for her!
She aims to free us. But now, we must free ourselves. Let's walk out of here, hand in hand.
To arms, everyone! Pick up what you can find. Today we bid farewell to the source.
Aye!
My lord, the North Gate is under attack. Our soldiers cannot hold it. They ask for reinforcements at once.
What? What banner does our foe fly?
No banner, my lord. It's an army of Roselle. At their head is a youth named Jerome. He's spouting heresy, claiming he'll free his brethren from their bonds.
He came. Jerome is here.
Fortune smiles upon us, my lady. where they once surrounded us. Now they are beset on all sides. We have an opportunity.
Everyone, to the North Gate! We will join with Jerome and escape the capital.
On my honor as a Wolfort, my sword shall cut our way to freedom. With me!
Aye!
Goddess, protect me!
All right, that's going to do it for tonight. See everybody tomorrow night for the conclusion of this.